Okay, boys and girls, here we are. We're going to start the next lesson. If you remember the last lesson, you watched several videos. You remember this one, Hello Navi, an app designed by young students to help blind students navigate their way around campus. We watched this video, which was called Rethink, which this young lady developed in order to help people take a moment to pause before they posted anything hateful or critical or negative on social media. It was very successful. We also watched this one about Locate Donate, which helped people donate goods and for other people to find them. It was sort of like a way for those two people to find each other. And this one, the app called Safe and Sound, right, which was designed to help people cope with any mental stresses and to be mentally more healthy. So in this lesson, boys and girls, you're going to fill out this paper. I'm going to give, this is an example you see right here. You're going to fill out this paper. It's front side and the back side. I'm going to tell you how to do that right now. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to be researching apps to get ideas, more ideas. You know, we already had a few, like I was just saying, but we're going to research more ideas so that you, by the end of this lesson, will know what your topic is for your app. You don't have to know all the details about it, but you do know what you're going to focus on. You do need to know that. So here's what you're going to do. On this front side, you're going to basically research, and I'll type it out for you. You're going to research categories of apps. Okay? Keep that word in mind, categories. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And you can see right here, you're going to put the name of the app. Right here, you're going to put who is the target user. Now, we've been practicing that a lot, so you should know how to do that, right? Who is this app going to be for, and how are their needs going to be met? See that right there? How are their needs going to be met? Okay, then you're going to list what you liked about the app and what you didn't like about the app over here. Okay, so 4 columns, and you're going to put 3 apps in here. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to research. You're going to open a new tab, and you're going to type in right up here in the search bar. You can type in, you can take your choice of these. You can do them all, or you can do one of them. But you can search Verizon App Challenge, or you could type in the word Technovation. Okay, and these will bring up apps that have been submitted in competitions that you can look through. You could also type in apps for social good, and you'll see all the different links that come up for that. Lots of lists of apps that have been created for social good, which is what you're doing. So you could scroll through some of those, and you could type in Google Play Store and go to Google Play Store, which if you click the link and then you go to the apps tab, if you go to apps right here, and then go to categories, you'll see all the different types of categories. So what you can do is you can start researching by category the types of apps that you're interested in creating. Okay? And you can either do it, again, through Google Play Store, through searching for Verizon App Challenge, Technovation, or apps for social good. You can even try typing in apps for social good at Google Play and see what happens. I wonder if they have a category called apps for social good or something similar. Why don't you look that up? And anyway, when you have done some research, or as you're doing your research, come back to your paper, and when you find something that is similar to what you want to create, and it doesn't have to be the details don't have to be the same. It just have to be from a similar category, right? This word right here, category. Okay, you're going to list the name, who it's for, and how their needs are going to be met, what you liked about the app. You know, did you like the design? Did you like the layout? Did you like how the screens were arranged? Did you like the colors? Did you like the links? Did you like the features? Everything you liked, and then also whatever you didn't like. For example, it may not have had something you wished were there, or maybe it had something that was confusing. So whatever it was, you fill that out completely, fill this out, and for 3 apps, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 apps, And then on the back side, now this is where it gets serious now. Oh, there's the bell. So you are not going to be doing the team app, okay? It's your app, and we're not in teams, right? But look what it says. It says brainstorm. Oops. It says brainstorm with your team potential ideas for your app. That means you brainstorm, okay? When you found an idea that you think you can work with, document it here. And then it says focus on the minimum set of features that will allow you to prototype and test your core idea. So in other words, when you find apps that have been inspiring in your research, okay, so not just necessarily the 3 you already listed, but some additional ones, you're going to supply the app name and URL. Okay, the URL is this thing up here, the internet address, okay, the one I'm highlighting up at the top, see? Copy and paste that whole thing. Well, you'll have to write it. So actually the best thing to do is to go to a website called bit.ly. Bit.ly, it's a URL shortener. And what you would do is you would just copy the link that's really long, so you don't have to write it by hand, and then click shorten. It'll give you a nice short, something like this right here, and then you can write that down in your paper for the URL. So again, app name and URL, go here. App name and URL, go in this column, and then the features that inspired you, go here. So again, this should be talking about the word categories, right? So when you find a category of the type of app that's appealing to you, then look for apps and fill them in here that inspire you to make your own app maybe like those apps, and list the features that you liked or didn't like here. So it's kind of like the front and back side are kind of like the same thing. They're just laid out a little bit differently. You must complete at least 3. So let's see, we must complete at least 1, 2, 3 rows of this one. So 3 rows on the front side and 3 rows on the back side. If you have any questions, let me know, or just rewatch the video, because I think I've done a pretty good job of explaining what you need to do and the types of terms that you can use to conduct your searches. So good luck, boys and girls, and I'll be walking around, so we can, if you have a question, you can stop me, or you can come up to my desk. Good luck with everything, boys and girls.